Hello all, welcome to Black Girl in the World. If you don't know me, you will. And if you do, welcome back. I'm a podcaster, and this is the show I hope you enjoy listening to. Happy fall to winter season, y'all, or I think it's full winter now. I just can't wait for the season to come officially. It was so much fun in November. I spent it with some family, and I truly love my family. They are what keep me going and trying every day, so I give thanks to them. Which brings me to talk about giving thanks to another person who probably doesn't listen to my podcast, but regardless, I'm very happy to share our special work relationship in this space. My coworker has been a true mentor since I've been working at my job for the last 3 years. I know, it's been so long, right? Anyways, she has always shared pieces of advice with me when it comes on to education, family, love, and just overall life lessons that I can share with others. But one that comes to mind a lot is when we would talk about relationships. And one day, it drove me to do many of the things that I was doing differently in only a short amount of time. And we're going to talk about it. One thing I will say is that I am not as embarrassed as I was about my dating experience. I have had some regretful, sad, and a little cringy moments, but embarrassed, not that much. I tell my tales in an effort to let people know that they are not alone. So, I would often share these same sentiments with my boss and my coworker. Because one, they have made me very comfortable enough to call the environment a safe space where this is not a one-sided thing. And two, they have also shared some pretty good advice that has helped me along the way, especially in my personal life. One day, while my boss was not there, I discovered that I had a lot going on. And to be honest, listeners, I can't even share with you everything because I don't even remember what all had happened, especially since I no longer feel that way. But my dating life was just the icing on the cake, and I had to spill my guts out at work. My coworker would usually ask me how my dating life was going, not to be all up in my business, but to check in with me, because that was my season that usually came up the most. And that one particular time she asked me when we were alone made me more emotional than the other times. I shared with her that I didn't understand why this kept happening to me. I didn't feel appreciated. The guys that I was talking to always had a boundary with me by telling me that they couldn't date me, but would end up in a relationship with someone else even after we connected. They would just leave and not concern themselves with me anymore. I didn't know what to do, and I started to cry because, well, it became to be just too much. I wanted to delete the dating apps, shut down on going on dates, and have no type of conversations romantically with any guy. Just really on the verge of self-sabotaging anything in the future because I was down, I didn't know how to get up, and I thought that it was me. These are the things that many of us think about when we try dating over and over again, and it doesn't work out. Imagine feeling this way after seeing how many times you've tried, counting the times you got close to someone and things were going great until they weren't. Counting the many times you were excited to go on a date and told your friends how they made you feel, only for them to not feel that way about you and probably tell you in subliminal, or not in any way at all because what? They didn't want to hurt your feelings. Or giving credit to the men who actually wanted to give themselves to the connection you guys had. But their past experiences of dating got in the way of what you guys could have had. In any event, this is a horrible feeling because you look around and you see all these failed attempts, and the common factor is you. Doesn't that hurt? I'll tell you, it did for me. I remember when I would update people about the new guy in my life and how that didn't work out. And it started to come up in a conversation of them kind of saying to me, maybe you should take a break from dating and focus on yourself, don't you think? It started to look like I was yearning for a man and him filling that void for me, and that I was sad. And I felt bad for it to come off that way. I doubted myself. Doubt that I had any self-respect. Doubt that I loved myself. Doubt. I felt like I was doing too much. That I was too picky. That I was romanticizing what the bond could be. But she hugged me. My coworker, she hugged me and cried with me and told me that it was going to be okay. She said to me that I was a good person, that I had a lot going for myself, that I had a lot to offer in this world. To basically paraphrase what she said, I am an honest girl who would be a great addition to someone's life. People would be lucky to have me and to not get discouraged. That the guys I'm dealing with are just simply not aligning with me anymore. And me wanting that alignment will not be enough to try to pursue a relationship with them. The guy that was meant for me will be with me when I least expect it. Honestly, she was channeling her mommy mind, y'all, okay? And I'm glad she spoke to me like this outside of our work relationship, because it helped me to see my life transform as much as it did this year. Because she was absolutely right. I think I was doing dating so wrong, and here's why. Not every potential partner is meant to be talked about and seen, and I was very transparent about my dating life and how I was living. I know that we get all excited and caught up in the moment, but you will know when it is real and true, and that's when you tell people. This not only filters out what and who you want, but it also saves you the multiple updates you feel the need to give people when people ask you about them, because you guys no longer speak and it still hurts you. I know you don't have to give anyone an update because you don't owe them anything, right? But they also have the right to ask if you allowed them in that space. You get what I'm saying? So I started to chill a little bit more. I would take my mini hiatuses every now and then, but I didn't make the continued longing for romance make me look at myself any different than who I was. I continued to go on dates and discover who I was talking to alone. I am a woman who loves love and how that makes her feel and how that has evolved her. I want to be with what my coworker was to me last year, to you here and now. To tell you to truly love and enjoy your time of singleness, because you get to explore yourself and others by understanding what you want out of dating. Singleness is exactly what you make it. And I would not push anyone to be alone and solely focus on themselves. Singleness can look like dating other people, dating different people, and dating yourself. Buying yourself flowers, watching your favorite movies and TV shows, reading your favorite books, dancing to your favorite love songs, and just existing. Dating other people can look like having meaningful conversations with another human being, doing things outside and inside, actively listening to their thoughts and goals, and actually caring about them. having a genuine interest in someone because they can affect who you are and who you want to become. This is also an investment to you because you deserve to have loving people around you, people who will understand what you are about and fill you up with positivity and support and understanding. The love you deserve is coming. Love is here for you, whether you think about it now or want it later in life. It is here for you. Do be intentional, and that means telling people what you want and what that looks like to you. When you are vocal about your intentions, you know who is in and who is out. Please don't force a connection. What isn't there, unfortunately, just isn't there. And it becomes okay eventually. Don't try to force yourself to be okay with it. Somebody will be able to match your heart and your spirit. Don't give up. Don't give up trying to find someone who will come eventually. Keep love alive, even if that is just with yourself for now. Don't stay down. You have room to get back up again. You are so loving and worthy of love to keep going. I want to say thank you to my listeners for always seeing me. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Share, subscribe, and comment. Check out the other episodes if you haven't already. All right, y'all, this is my time, and it won't be my last. Bye!